season to Australia and New Zealand. And 10 of those have been under 147. He's only 20. It's a very heavy programme indeed for the young Rotherham Harrier. He's come through it well. He seems to thrive on work. Take you through the lane order. Elliott drawn in lane 1. Wullbeck in lane 2 from West Germany. Cruz of Brazil in 3. Dave Patrick, United States in 4. Druppers of Holland in 5. Guimarães of Brazil in 6. James Robinson, America in 7. Hans-Peter Ferner of West Germany in lane 8. Peter Elliott, just in front of his lane block. His best time this season, 1:44.98. In lane 2 will be Wullbeck, who's just loosening up down the track. Lane 3. Also, that's the voice should be in lane 3. Cruz with his back to you. Actually, that's the other Brazilian. In fact, Guimarães now I have a closer look, the smaller one of the two, who finished 4th in the Olympic Games. Guimarães, who's been on a European tour. He ran in Europe last season to get experience, came back this season, and has been improving with every race. So we go back through the lanes. Peter Elliott, remember, drawn in lane 1. Wullbeck is drawn in lane 2. He's wearing 311, the West German champion for the 10th time in succession this season. He's now 28, an old rival of Steve Ovett's in European junior athletics. Number 75, only 20, Joachim Cruz of Brazil. Comes to the University of Oregon at the moment. Been based in America for the last 18 months. Then Dave Patrick, United States of America, wearing number 908. He is the reigning American champion. The tall figure in orange is Rob Druppers, wearing 414. 21, won the Dutch Championship recently, consistently under 145 for the past 2 seasons. Running in lane 6 is Guimarães, the tiny Brazilian. 4th in the Olympic Games, best time this season, 145.13. Then 28 years old James Robinson, who's won the American title no less than 6 times, but not this year. He was 3rd in the American trials this year. And right on the outside, the now familiar face of Hans-Peter Ferner, the man who beat Sebastian Coe to the gold medal in the European Championships in Athens last season. He was 2nd, by the way, in the German Championship to Wullbeck. The World Championship 800-metre final. The first bend run in lanes, and it's going to be fast because Elliott intends to make it fast. He thinks that's the only way he can do it, but Cruz also is a front runner, and he's very, very strong. Cruz has gone off very, very quickly indeed. It's Cruz leading, Elliott in 2nd place. They're already 4 metres clear. Ferner comes across ahead of Wullbeck, and they strung right out. Robinson, in fact, is now 15 metres behind, right at the back. 200 metres gone, and the pace is tremendous. Cruz leads, Elliott in 2nd place. 3rd is Ferner, 4th is Wullbeck, and they string out like distance runners. It's very, very fast indeed. And Robinson, who usually waits too long too often, has had to make a move from the back, but he's a long way back, some 15 metres. And now Elliott takes the lead as they go through the bell. And they're through the bell in 50.58. Cruz in 2nd place, Ferner is 3rd, Wullbeck 4, Druppers 5, Guimarães 6, Robinson 7, and Patrick 8. 300 metres left. The 20 years old Yorkshireman still leading. Cruz, also 20 from Brazil, goes up outside him. Elliott not giving way, battling away. What a fight this is. 250 metres left, and Elliott will not concede the curve. 200 metres to go, and he's still hanging on. And Wullbeck is getting closer now, having passed Ferner. And Elliott still will not give way. What a gritty battle this is. Elliott versus Cruz, and Wullbeck trying to close again. And Elliott still driving, but Cruz is too strong. And here comes Wullbeck on the outside. He's waited, he's timed it better. And Wullbeck comes home to take the world title. In 2nd place, Druppers, 3rd was Cruz, 4th Elliott, 5 Robinson. The time, 1:43.65, the fastest time in the world this year, beating Sebastian Coe's fastest time. And Elliott, well, he'll be rewarded with a personal best time It really was a tremendous battle between him and Cruz, and really, they ran the race out of themselves. Wullbeck waited behind the pace, was never out of fourth place, ran a more even pace, and has taken the world title. Brendan Foster.
Well, that was a tremendously impressive performance from Peter Elliott. I think he probably did a little bit too much on the first lap when he attacked Cruz. Maybe if he just waited a little longer, he may have got a medal. He certainly deserved a medal. But Cruz was battling him in the back straight, and then Wullbeck, who gauged his pace off the pair of them, came through and won a dramatic victory. And Wullbeck certainly has been around a long time. Nobody can be more pleased than his fans that he's won this one, and he won it in such convincing style.
Is really delighted with this, and the look of envy on the faces of the other competitors as they watch him across the track is worth seeing. Cruz and Elliott were tying up here. They'd fought each other almost to a standstill, and Druppers started his run from the back there. Robinson once more left it too late. He's back in fifth place. But Wullbeck had timed this magnificently, in the sense he ran a much more even pace. Druppers just getting up to take the silver. Cruz gets the bronze. And Elliott in fourth place, a remarkable run. His 25th 800 metres of the season. And we stopped the clock for him at around 1:44.9. If that is dead right, that is a personal best. He looks disappointed. Cruz, in fact, and he really made the race. But, and I wonder if David Moorcroft will agree with this. David?
Yeah, I mean...
In fact, the first lap was a bit too fast, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was certainly too fast for Cruz, and Peter Elliott did everything he could do. And I mean, he was determined he was going to go off hard. He was determined he was going to go through in 50-51, and he did it. In fact, Cruz spent most of his time trying to get out of Peter's way or trying to get in front of him, and that was to his own detriment. Wullbeck ran the best race. You know, he held off slightly and came through at the end. But it was a magnificent performance by Elliott. I mean, it's so gutsy and so full of determination and aggression. It's not true.
Actually, Elliott just wouldn't concede an inch there, but Wullbeck, who'd been in fourth place most of the way, then had passed further at about 200 to go, and really his pace was much more even.
Yes, I mean, he had the confidence to hold back slightly, or maybe he couldn't even go with that pace. And while Cruz was running wide, Wullbeck was moving through nicely. And, of course, he looked strong and powerful down the straight. You know, we had an indication yesterday from the semi-final that he was in good form, but he's never ran that quickly, and a bit like Furner last year, he came good when it mattered.
I'll tell you what, an interesting point for Steve Ovetto, who no doubt is watching. David, I don't think that Willie Wullbeck has beaten Steve very often, and they came through European Juniors together ever in his life, apart from once in the Olympic Games when they were both out of the medals.
That was in the Olympic Games in Montreal when Wullbeck came fifth and...
3-0 throws in the javelin, a bitter disappointment. Yes, terrible.